Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The fake wants to throw. Left side is Skinner. Past the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll move the tight end. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of the time.
He got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Way off target there.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. Bust through behind his pad. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to let it go. And he tried to take the top off with a play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Second and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they turn it into a defensive score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The big thing now don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snaps it and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
He's got it at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
All day, they all day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Got to make the play on fourth. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's got enough. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Intercepted and room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. In the red area, it's Baxter. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown that on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab in their space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw on first. Got a man, it's Skinner. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looking for room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
He's there to make the stop. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And the RPO got him. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Left side is Skinner. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing.
Touchdown, Louisville! He got it right inside the pylon. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Baxter. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 91, sets the kickoff.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's begin with a look at Virginia, taking on the number 23 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense all over him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Right side, it's Gilmore. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability.
Makes a catch. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on.
Number 1, catches.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Gets away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. It's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Move the chains. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. Look out! He's on the move. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not... It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Driven back.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Needs it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he throws another interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to...
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Wants to throw on first. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he avoids the sack. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Making the adjustment. Snaps on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And that one's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Hand off for Baxter. fights off a defender. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're all over him. He'll get rid of it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. That one just came off his hand badly.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Baxter again. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Skinner. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down. They stop him at the 43-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.